All right, so we're back to the shop again today for another progress report. Done some block sanding on the top of our DKW last night in between rain showers, and you can see low spot, high spot, lots of spots. Looks like a leopard. That hood was really bad. Must have been involved in a hailstorm. Same thing with the roof. We got this side kind of done. Well, sort of done. It's looking pretty good. It's just a lot of work. That's free time stuff. Work time stuff is in here in the shop. This is the business end. We've got two Subaru 360 vans we're working on. This one here is pretty well done, just waiting for e-brake cables. And this one here is, oh my gosh, it's a real basket case. You guys have really enlightened me as to how much of a basket case it is. It came from California. The guy really wanted to fix it up. Super sentimental, he said, and then he sold it in the middle of being worked on. I don't understand how that happens. So let's just kind of dive in and let you know what we found. We were missing parts like crazy. You can see now I've got the wheel cylinders on. They're attached. I have all the fittings connected to actually brake lines, blown the brake lines out, found rubber brake lines of my used stash that aren't clogged. I got to show you this. See this pile of brake lines here? These are brake lines from Subaru 360s I've worked on over the years, and these are all bad. They're all clogged. Of all my brake lines, I had a box full. I found, I think, six ones. These ones here have been rebuilt. You can see they're nice and new. These ones are not clogged, so for the next guy that comes in, I have some unclogged brake lines that I can use. I have an old axle with some brake shoes on it, so it reminds me how it all goes back together, because I'm missing all those parts, which I think I've found. I've scrounged through all my stuff. I have the rear brakes ready to go here. I have the e-brake arms. I'm missing this part. I've got to find one of those, the equalizer. I found a gas tank in my stash. You can see the bottom of the gas tank is completely flat. It's been completely replaced. This was a rusted out old tank. It has an aftermarket drain plug right there. The factory one is right about here. You can see the shape of the gas tank that this van had. It just smells awful. It's completely rusted. The whole gas tank was not usable. So I paid $500 to have this tank rebuilt in 2016, a long time ago. So I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna give it to this guy. I'll charge him for it, but it needs a gas tank. And then I had e-brake cables made, which would be funny. I could just put those on that van and it would be gone. But unfortunately, I had these made for this guy, and that would only be fair because he already paid for them. But took the e-brake cables off the van, sent them out, had all the hardware from the old ones put on. Jeez, and those were expensive. I think those were $300 a piece. What else we got? Oh yeah, we had to go through and break hardware. I was going to use Volkswagen Beetle hardware since we were missing it, but I found a rusty box of my own of brake hardware, and I was able to get this. I'm so proud of this. Make some brakes. I found the springs, I found the retainers, I found the hold downs, I found the pins. I'm able to make something work. I got the lines on, some good used lines. All the fittings are good, clean, retapped, blown through. Tremendous amount of work. We're going to be putting wheels on this thing soon. It looks so good. I hope the master cylinder goes as well. So I've got the master cylinder here. It goes down in the hole in the frame there. You can see this fitting here. This is where the pressure line of the master cylinder goes out. Then I can put the floor pan back in, start bleeding, making sure everything's working. So that's huge news. Front brakes, I'm so proud of that because I did not think I was going to have enough parts to make that work. So good deal, Marky. All right, what else we got going on here? Oh yeah, we still have to sort through the customers' bins for little bits and pieces, between my bins of little bits and pieces, and see if we can get this thing stopping and actually get a fuel system in it. And then we can start building the motor. And I know I'm going to need probably a clutch cable. I don't know if I'll need wheel bearings or not. They're just what they are. Hopefully not. We got a regulator. We got a coil. We don't have an oil. We do have an oil tank. Okay. I wonder if it's any good. That's good news. We got a shifter. And we need the ducting for the air cooling. Look at the rust up in there. Wow. Okay. Looks like it had an electric fuel pump on it at one time. Okay, so we're making progress, I think. And then once we get it all done, we're going to still have a rusty old van that needs a ton of work. But it's deluxe. Yeah. All right. So a lot of guys told me that I was silly. I should have told the customer to pack sand and turn the business away. I do like a challenge. This was on the edge. Sometimes I just take stuff in that's over my head, and it's just the way it goes. What are you going to do? I want to help the guy out. I want to promote Subaru 360s. I do have some of the parts. It's just harder and harder these days to find good parts. But we're getting there. Someday this thing will be on the road, just like that one back there, and that one over there, and that one there, and there. And I keep going on and on and on. All those cars need to be back on the road, right? Right? All right, we'll see you later. Thanks for sharing in my trajectory of getting these things back on the road. See you later. Have a good day.